What's up YouTube? Lids from Lids Gaming here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the SBMM Warzone.com website that's just dropped. It's been causing a massive stir in the streaming world and exposing a few players too. Let's get into it. So here we have it, guys. This is it. SBMMWarzone.com if you want to take a look yourself. But this is the website. This is a website that is causing a massive stir. It's put the cat amongst the pigeons in the streaming world, and people are going crazy over it. I don't know if you saw, but last night Nitro Luke had a proper rage. He went mental, probably a bit too much, but he had the best intentions at heart, and he's just trying to expose the people that are exploiting the system and trying to get in easy lobbies. So first and foremost, let's just have a little run through, have a little look around, show you what it's about, and have a look at some of the top streamers, and then we'll go from there. So first of all, let's have a look at Z-Laner. So Z-Laner, obviously absolutely epic player, shreds, wins tournaments left, right and centre, but there's been a lot of accusations about him recently. For the record, personally, I think he's legit. I don't think he's cheating at all. That guy that released a video calling him out, saying about he was shooting before he went around the corner, stuff like that, load of rubbish. If you look, you can see that if you watch Z play, he doesn't go around the corner without pre-aiming. He didn't just run aimlessly around corners. He's one of the best streamers for a reason. He's a decent player. He's got a 5.94 KD, 727 wins. He's a good player. And if you look at the lobbies he's getting in, the lobbies are fairly difficult lobbies, as you would expect. Nothing suspect, no reverse boosting, no VPNs, nothing like that. You can see he's legit. First one, Diamond 2. As you'd expect, he's in with Symphony. They've got a team KD average of 5.19. So as you can see, a big KD, and they're in a diamond. Top 8% players they're playing in Warzone. Second one up should be a similar story. Diamond. So nothing really to see here. I mean, this is just showing you around what's going on, really. Now, the thing that's causing a massive stir, mainly, is when you look here, the world records. And this is why people are getting called out. Now, Aiden is a good player. He absolutely shreds. But when you click on this and look at the lobby it was done in, bronze 4, bottom 9%. So I can understand why people are saying it's suspicious. But what I would say is that these streamers and the matchmaking in Warzone will not be perfect. We know Warzone as a whole is a very buggy game. It is not perfect. There's going to be times where they're going to get thrown into lobbies that are going to throw out bronze. There shouldn't be, but we know the game isn't perfect, so there's going to be. And there's no evidence to show that he has reverse boosted or done anything to the sort on this. So, to be honest, with all the world records, you're going to have to give him the benefit of the doubt, because the records don't go back that far for the games to check. So, there's no way we're going to know. So, you'd have to give him the benefit of the doubt. The good thing about this new website is the fact that now you can and you do know. When people are coming up to tournaments, you can see if they've been reverse boosting before. You can see what sort of lobbies they've been in before and how many kills they got. And it's just transparency now. And that's what Nitro Luke was talking about. It's just exposing the people that were doing it before. Even though you can't say for sure they were doing it before, they won't be able to do it now. So you're on a level playing field. And that's the beauty of this. And it's got a vast amount of information. It's a really good site. It's got the team average KD. So let's go and have a look at mine, because obviously looking at the pros, it's not really relatable for 99% of the players that play this game. People like you and me who want to be better and want to be in decent lobbies. So if you look at me, take me for example, I play with a vast arrangement of players, anything from 0.3 KD up to probably 2.5, nothing more than 2.5. I've got no friends or people that I play with that are crazy good at the game. They're better than average, but not crazy good. So if you look down the list here, this is a list from last night, the night before, and I think it goes back the night before that. So the last 3 days, played about 18-20 games. And as you can see, I mean, I've known skill-based matchmaking was a thing for, well, for months and months and months. I mean, you see a lot of chat on the Facebook pages, the Warzone pages, Reddit and stuff. People arguing whether skill-based matchmaking is a thing. Yes, it is. No, it isn't. The devs have said it isn't. I can tell you it is. And loads of opinions, loads of facts, should we say, fake facts flying around. People saying this is the theory, that's the theory, this is what happened, that's what happens. But with this new website, you can actually see for yourself. You can go on there and you can paint your own picture. You can see, oh look, my team KD average was this, and we're playing against other team KD average that's this. I mean, we've all had times in the past where you've had a few days where you think, oh my god, I'm absolutely shredding, I'm a beast, and you feel good, you're getting the kills. And then you have other days, and it seems to go on for weeks sometimes, where you're just getting absolutely mullered in every single game you jump in, one after the other after the other. You don't know what's going on. But at least now with this, you can have a look and you can understand the algorithms that put you into these lobbies, and you can maybe try and adjust who you play with and what time you play as well to get you in slightly easier lobbies, or to just have a bit more enjoyment, because it's not fun when you're just getting smashed in the first 5 minutes of every game, game after game after game. And I think people get disheartened and probably stop playing for a little bit, just because it kills your morale. So let's have a look at mine, for instance. So we've got one win in the last 3 days. So we've had an all right few days, few decent finishes, few high kill games, few low kill games, nice mixture. So it's a nice amount of games and a mixture of kills, a mixture of KD players that I'm playing with, just to give us an idea of how this works. So we'll start at the bottom. Battle Royale trios, no kills, came 40th. Bit shocking how I managed to get to top 40 with no kills, but there we go. So that one doesn't really work. I'm not sure why it's classed like 8 or 10 players together. It's a bit, so we'll skip that one. Great start. Right, next one. 7 kill game. So we're playing with Lids Gaming, obviously me, Mini Webby, Knock Knock, and Jaden. So Jaden's my cousin. Jaden, 0.37 KD. One of the lowest KDs you can probably have. He's new to the game. He hasn't played a lot. He's jumped in quite a few games with his mate, who is Knock Knock, who's considerably higher than him, and he's struggling a little bit. So automatically, when you look at this team, you can see that my KD is quite a bit more than Jaden's, quite a bit more than Mini Webby's, and a little bit more than Knock Knock. So if you look, our team KD is 0.7. The average for this lobby is 0.72. I am ranked number 4th in the KD list of players. If you click on players here, you can see a list of all the top from the top to the bottom of KD and where they rank. So I am, well, I'm 4th, but there's not much in it. So I should feel like I am playing in a half decent lobby where I can get a few good kills. Now, if you go back, have a look at the next game up, you can see rough game. Rough game there. But we're in a bronze lobby again. As you can see, every time I play with Jaden, I'm in a bronze lobby, and that's just because he hasn't played many games and he hasn't got a great kill death ratio. Another one where it's messed it up a little bit. Not sure what's going on there, but yeah. So this one here, you can see BR quads. Now we're playing against a bottom 15, as you can see there, bottom 15 players on Warzone, a bronze 3 lobby as they're rating it. Average team KD of 0.84. Average KD of 0.84. Now that gives us an advantage already, because we are 0.97 KD. So in theory, we are one of the highest ranked team KDs in this lobby. I'm ranked third, so I should find this fairly easy. If you go down to Jaden, he's ranked 116th out of 150 people, so he is going to find this lobby fairly hard. So as you can see, 17 kills I dropped, and it felt like a bot lobby. You could see straight away, like, I could feel these kids aren't moving well. They're not getting in cover. They're standing in the open. You could really feel that it was a bot lobby. And I play with a few other mates that are slightly more. I play with a guy quite regularly who's very similar KD to me. Both of us usually have a weekly KD nowadays of around 2.5 sometimes, depending on if we've had a good week or not. And when I play with him in duos, you can really feel that the skill level of that lobby is considerably more. And I will get some more data and do some more videos on this just to back up the claims that I'm making. Really, I mean, it's not my claims, it's on the website. You can go on there, look for yourself. But if you look at the way they're ranking the team and the average KD in the lobby, it's a pretty foolproof system that they've got going on, and it works 99% of the time, looking at my own stats. If you go back out, you can see, so these were all with Jaden, so you could see they're all bronze lobbies. So as soon as you go, so we've got a BR duos here. Now BR duos, I'm with my friend Liam, Mini Webby, 0.83 KD. So our team is 118. Average KD of this lobby is 1.06. I'm ranked 15th, so you can see we're sort of, it's gone up. Liam's still quite a bit lower than me, so we're only in a silver lobby. 1.06 average KD. You look at the players in the lobby, the highest is 2, and it goes down quite rapidly outside the top 10, and then you go to the bottom and you can see you've got some 0.7s, 0.6s, 0.2s in there. So it's following a pattern. You can see it's following a pattern. Next one we've got is another quads there. So this is with this one didn't really make much sense to me. This guy here, Benno, he is Australian, and he was the host, so you can't read too much into this one. It's a bronze 4, which is the bottom 5% apparently on Warzone. 0.75 KD, which is really low, but I had a 333 ping when we were playing in this, so I don't want to read too much into that one. Next one we've got is, where are we? First 31. So we got BR duos again. So this is me with Mini Webby again, and our team 1.18 KD, average KD lobby 1.12. So it's pretty similar every time, and it's following a pattern. Go up again. You've got 10 kills I dropped there. Gold 2, top 34%, 1.18, 1.12, 62. So similar KD, a little bit better. And you can see the lobby shows it's a little bit about 1.20. So our team KD 1.23, 1.20 average KD. So the skill-based matchmaking, when you look at the data on this website, actually looks very fair. The trouble you're going to have is, I'm not sure about this one. We've got another diamond 3 with a 1.31, which, you know, it felt like that. I remember we were really struggling, having to do a bit of camping here and there because it felt like a really hard lobby. But yeah, I mean, when you look at the stats, like I was saying, it looks quite fair. But some people still complain about getting shredded quite a lot. And the reason I believe behind that is because you're not playing with the same ranked players as you. So like Jaden, if you look at Jaden, he is in with me 1.5 KD, and he is ranked 116th. So he is going to feel like everyone in that lobby is better than him, just because technically they are. So if you are finding that you are getting absolutely shredded, what you might find is that you're playing with players of a different ability, which when you average the KD is putting you in a higher lobby. So if you're a 1 KD, you're playing with 3 players that are all 2, that's going to give you an average of about 1.8, 1.7, 1.8, whatever it will be. So you are 0.8 below the average. So you are going to find it really hard to play against them players, and you're not going to get much from playing in those lobbies because you're just going to be getting wrecked every time. You're going to spend the time in the gulag or watching your team or getting brought back. So to get into these lower lobbies, my advice would be is to play with players around your KD, because then that will guarantee you that you will be in an average lobby for your own KD. If you played with a 0.8, if you were a 0.8 and you played with a 0.8, a 0.8 and a 0.8, your average is going to be 0.8, obviously. So the average KD, looking at this data, will be around 0.8. Sometimes it's a little bit more, sometimes it's a little bit less. But on a whole, looking at the data that I have in front of me, you will be with a lobby of the average KD of you. If you're playing, like I said, with 3 players that are 222 or another player that's a 2.5 and you're a 0.8, that gap is so big, the average meets you in the middle, but the average player for that lobby is still quite a bit above your KD. So you are really going to struggle with that. So that would be my advice. Just play with players that are around your level. Do a few solos, maybe. Try and do it that way. Solos is difficult though to really improve your game because it's very campy and you don't see many people, especially if you're new. So my advice would be to try and get players with the same ability as you and go in trios. Trios is notorious for being the easiest game mode in my opinion. I always find trios easier because it gives you a little bit more time to work angles, flank teams, get undercover and really practice pushing teams together. And if you are in a team with the same KD as you, then you're going to be playing players the same KD as you. So that would be my advice.